Hey everyone, this is Eric from howtorecordmusic.com, and today I just wanted to kind of show you a simple trick to remove long tails in your, well, for instance, I'm using Alchemy for this intro, and it starts off at bar 2, ends at bar 6, but what's happening is the sound is continuing on, so it's moving in this part. It's just one single note. I'll pull that up for you. It's just one single note on C, and basically the C note continues on throughout the track, just because the burst into echoes Alchemy plugin has, or patch rather, has just a long tail. It's called Never Ending. That's what I'm using, and thus it doesn't end. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that, and I'll show you how you can fix it by bouncing in place. Okay, so as you heard, and you still hear, the sound is coming back in. So if you want it to stop exactly here, just bounce it down into audio. I mean, once you're happy with your sound, it's pretty simple. You can hit, what is it? Shift or Alt B, it looks like. Shift B, sorry. Shift B, or let's see if that works. Shift B, no. Command B, no. Control B. Control B. I don't know why I couldn't. Anyways, or you could just right click and bounce and join, bounce in place. So with that, you can name it whatever you'd like. I'm just going to keep it there. And I am going to add, I'm going to keep the tail, but I'm going to cut it off, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it, and we'll see how far along this thing goes. So as you can see, there's a huge tail when I included the tail in this patch. So in the Midi file, it's basically going to play until bar 39. We don't want that, so we want to stop it right here. So just trim that, delete it. Actually, I don't have to even delete it. I could just mute it and maybe use that sound in other pieces throughout the track. Maybe just grab a certain section. It's not uncommon for me to grab a certain piece, loop it 100 times, get a rhythm going, something like that. So let's take a listen now. What happens? All right, cool. So now, obviously, it stops. It doesn't continue on. One thing I might want to do actually is because the sound was kind of cool, but I think what I'm going to do is just fade it in from bar 18. So I'm going to take this same sound. That's how I'll make use of it twice. I'm going to delete this one now, and I'm going to delete that one, and I'm going to unmute this one, and I'm going to fade it in. So let's see if I can do that. Whoops. Fade tool, holding down command and fading it all the way in like that. You could also do this in automation. So let's take a listen to this now. Let's just listen from the top. And let's bring this down in here. All right, so you could barely hear it. I'm going to actually undo that mess of stuff, and I'm going to find the loudest part somewhere in here. So I'm just going to solo this out. Solo that one. And so now I'm just going to basically find the loudest part. You could pretty much do that by going there. So that looks like a pretty loud part here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this piece, and then I'm going to, looks like I need 1, 2, 3, 4 bars of it. So I'm going to chop it up there. Let's chop it there, and we'll grab it here. Okay, so now I can get rid of all this audio. Get rid of that. Bring this one over here. That's the one we're going to fade now because it had more volume to it, more substance. In actuality, I should probably extend that out a little bit. Move this over so I get the transient, or basically the loudest point at the tail. So it would come in and then stop on bar 22, which looks like it's a pretty loud piece. So go ahead and just chop it there, and I'll fade it in like that. I'll unmute it, and we can get rid of this one. Now let's take a listen to the top again. All right, cool. So that actually worked out quite well. So I took this audio, no intention of creating this other piece of audio over here. In fact, I found another use for it while I was listening back. So I'm going to chop this up again. And I'm just going to grab this piece. I'm going to put it over here somewhere. I'm going to bring this back out now. Keep that fade, keep it how it was. And there was something in here that I felt like it needed to add a little bit of like something. I think right around in here. Maybe I'll just chop it up here. Let's just see what we get. The other thing you could do, since this is audio, is you could hit Option. Whoop, I don't want to duplicate that twice. Okay, I don't want to do that. You can hit Option here, grab that, and let's do some crazy panning things. So we'll kill this stuff, kill that stuff, and let's grab that one and that one, and we'll delete that one. So we'll have, in fact, I'll just bring these out here. I'll do pan hard left and pan hard right, and let's take a listen to what we get here. Yeah, I don't think it's in the right position. Let me hear it again. Yeah, I think I want these before this happens, so bring it there. And this one I don't necessarily want there, so let's figure out where that one's going to go. In fact, I'm just going to put it, I'm going to stagger them so they're going to go like that, basically before every new bar. So let's do this as well. And then we can kill this one. So kind of it goes left, it goes right, it goes left, and then it goes into the center, and it basically, or both channels rather. And then also, we probably want to make this thing mono because to get the panning working better. So let's just do this. Otherwise, you'd probably want to use a direction mixer. All right, let's take a listen from the top again. All right, so I like those. I just think that I'm gonna fade them in a little bit because I think they definitely need to kind of come. They're coming in a little bit too strong in the beginning, so let's just do that to them. Whoops. I think I have to do. Why doesn't it do it for all of them? Okay, let's listen one more time right from here. The other thing I'm going to do is just bring up the volume on these just slightly. Bring them up by like 3 more decibels, maybe 4 decibels. Just so you can kind of hear them a little bit better. All right, so there you go, guys. That's the bounce in place and then kind of chopping up some audio that sort of added some production elements that, I didn't even prepare for. They just sort of work. You can, basically throughout troubleshooting how to fix the tail, I just added new elements that, I wouldn't even think of doing otherwise. So there you go. Hopefully that was helpful. Again, this works on any DAW of your choice, and pretty much you can bounce any MIDI into audio or any audio into another bounce. You can bounce anything, bounce in place. So thanks again for watching. My name is Eric from How to Record Music. Please leave some feedback, share, comment, and I'd be happy to interact with you guys. So thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.